A couple nights ago on stream, I was made aware of a viral sensation that was popping up all over the place about a graduation ceremony where the speaker was annihilating the pronunciation of everyone's names. She was treating the simplest names like Thomas as if they were an Elden Ring boss battle, and she just couldn't get her iframe timing correct here.
Thomas.
I love how the crowd gasps at the pronunciation of Thomas there. It's actually like the Key and Peele skit, except Aaron makes a lot more sense than whatever she was going down here with To Ma Me Mu Ma whatever. Like, it actually sounds like Banjo-Kazooie dialogue. Like when you talk to an NPC in there. So it was a disaster. And initially, I thought that this was just an elaborate gag. I thought it was the speaker just playing a joke on the class. But it turns out this was just a colossal fuck-up that the university is extremely embarrassed about. They even posted this apology here. The leadership and faculty of Thomas Jefferson University extend our sincerest apologies for the mispronunciations of the names of several of our graduating nursing students during our recent commencement ceremony. She did this for a large chunk of the class that walked across. Not all of them, there were some lucky few chosen ones that did get their name pronounced correctly, like she was pretty lights out with the pronunciation of Lindsay from what I saw in the full video. So there were some that got their names read correctly, and when that happened, the crowd erupted into applause. I could really feel the atmosphere lift, like they had just witnessed the home team win the NBA championship when she would pronounce the name correctly. But unfortunately, the excitement was always short-lived because then there'd be the following name that would trip her up and just be a catastrophe. Like if I was walking across there for the graduation, she probably would have pronounced Charles White Zubat Pale or something. Like they weren't even in the same area code, not even in the same dimension most of the time. So going back to their apology post from Facebook, they do give an explanation for how this happened. The mispronunciations occurred due to the way the phonetic spellings were presented on the speaker's cards, which was noted when the presenter apologized during the ceremony. This unfortunate error does not reflect the immense respect we have for our graduates and the value we place on their hard-earned accomplishments. So what happened is the speaker was given cards for the pronunciation of the students, and it was only in the phonetic spelling of those names, and she wasn't made aware of that beforehand, so when she got them, she was confused and even got replaced halfway through the ceremony and said that she would have been better off just reading the names from a book, which I think anyone would be. I'll be honest. If you handed me just like a set of fucking note cards with the phonetic spelling of names, I would probably sound pretty similar to that. I'd be looking like hieroglyphics, basically, because I'd have to be sounding out each individual one of them. I'd be like following along with my hand like I'm back in grade school. It's not that intuitive on its own. Typically, you'd be given the word like Stephanie or Thomas, and then underneath it, it'd have the phonetics of it. And then if you don't know how to pronounce that word, you'd refer to the phonetics that are right next to it, and it helps. It's supplemental to the word that you're also seeing. I feel like on its own, I would also be having my thumb up my ass and sounding like an absolute fucking buffoon. So it's not like I'm mad at her or anything, and I honestly think what she did here is far more special than just a normal graduation ceremony. I would venture a guess that all of the students here will remember this for the rest of their lives and look back on it fondly. I wish my graduation had something cool like this happen. All that happened when I graduated is I walked across the stage, I shook a dude's hand who was apparently the dean of the school. I didn't know him. I never met him in my fucking life. Just this old geezer out there saying, hey, good work, Charles. Well, he didn't even call me by my name. He said, good work, shook my hand, we took a picture, and I walked away. Most forgettable thing ever. The only reason I remember it is because there's a picture to commemorate that. Because my parents took a picture. It's not something that I look back and I'm like, oh, that was awesome walking across graduation. But now, if I had walked across and they called me fucking Meat Clobber Hammermaster or something, I'd be like, whoa. That's not my name, but that really caught me by surprise, and now it's burned into my fucking brain here. Now it's locked into my noodle, and I'm gonna remember this. Like, at least it's something more unique, I suppose. But anyway, let me show you some more clips from the rest of her mispronunciation blunders here, because they are impressively bad. Is there audio? Oh, there we go.
Marcelin Brabazan Carr. Victoria Lee Zubin Frost.
What the heck? Victoria Elizabeth.
What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what did she call her? That was like the name of a Vulcan. Huh? Say that again? Wait, I thought it was gonna be like a foreign name that she might have got confused on.
Marcelin Brabazon Carr.
Okay, wait, that was the first one. Second one.
Victoria Lee Zubit Frost.
Lee Zabeth Bross.
Tamulme Thomas.
What? How is that possible? What? Holy shit. Yeah, that list must be... What is that list? Because she's reading the phonetic spelling, not the names. Is that what the list is? That'd probably trip me up, too. If someone handed me that and they were sounding out Thomas with the phonetics, like, I'd probably be fucked. I'd probably do the same thing. Doom. Ah, damn. Blew it, didn't I? It's Thomas, huh? It's their fault the names were complicated. Yeah, like Thomas Michael. True. That one, that hangs up even like the most literate people.
Mijinlu Iagri. Isiku Lynn Boer.
Oh my god.
Efuni Batista Santos.
That legitimately sounded like some kind of breathing art in Demon Slayer. And it's just Stephanie.
Alisuna Cole Bishop.
It has to be on purpose. Alisuna. There's one A in this word. And it's at the very beginning. How would you get Alisuna? Even in phonetics, that wouldn't even come. This is on purpose. This is absolutely on purpose. She's casting spells. Yeah, true, I guess. That's absolutely fucking on purpose. This is actually real. The university actually posted a Twitter apology. Hey, let me see. Well, who is it? Thomas Jefferson University. We apologize for fucking up everyone's name. But man, what a great memory we made together, huh? Thomas Jefferson University apologizes for commencement presenter butchering graduates' names. TJU said an issue with the phonetic spelling on cards led to the mispronunciations. Even Thomas was just part of the school's name. Oh, true. Even Thomas, which is part of the school's name. I didn't even think about that. To May, she began to say for nursing grad Thomas Michael Canavari, who can be heard shouting Thomas to correct her. I really feel like why even give them the phonetic cards? Just have them look at the monitor. Like, if you just looked at Sarah... Even if you... Let's say you never saw these words... Great. I love that just popped up a giant white box. Let's just say you've never seen these words before, these names you've never once heard. You could probably just eyeball it and kind of sound them out. Marissa. Lynn. Like, you could... I don't know. She would have fared far better if they just let her look at that.